During the conversation, Lee Seo-gun, the first son of Mount Hang Sword Sect, accused Tae-Kyung of visiting another brothel named the Radiant Moon the night before. He claimed to have testimonies as evidence of Tae-Kyung's actions. Tae-Kyung examined the evidence and found them to be unreliable. He told Seo-gun that not a single one of these testimonies can even be considered a proper form of evidence. Seo-gun threw those testimonies on Tae-Kyung and said, "I will have to thoroughly beat some sense into you." A quest alert from the system appeared, stating that a match quest had begun. The objective was to win against Lee Seo-gun, with rewards including EXP, fame, and a title. Failure would result in the title Sex Maniac and severe injury. Tae-Kyung realized that Lee Seo-gun's level was 2 times higher than his own and wondered how he could defeat him. The system alerted him again, repeating the quest notification. If he declined the quest, the Mount Hang Sword Sect would declare war on the Jin family, and Tae-Kyung would be named an enemy of the faction. Tae-Kyung contemplated the situation, surprised that he even had the option to decline. Wai-kyung asked Seo-gun about his true purpose, and Seo-gun revealed that he wanted Wai-kyung to withdraw his control over Taiyuan. If Wai-kyung complied, Seo-gun would overlook the incident as a mere accident. Wai-kyung declined the request, and Seo-gun realized that his plan to instigate a war was the only option left. Meanwhile, Tae-Kyung announced that he accepted the match, setting the stage for a confrontation with Lee Seo-gun. Tae-Kyung wondered, "I know I said I had accepted this match, but that bloodlust of his is way too intense. How am I not going to get killed at this point?" The system alerted, "You were affected by the status effect Cower." Wai-kyung reassured Tae-Kyung in his mind, saying, "Little brother, just relax and take deep breaths. Don't worry, if I feel like you are in danger, this big brother will step in." Seo-gun laughed at Tae-Kyung and asked, "Where did you get the confidence to accept this match? I thought you had no basics in martial arts and only knew how to run away?" Tae-Kyung confidently replied, "I felt like I could at least beat someone like you. And this whole situation, you were the one who set it up, right?" Seo-gun became furious and launched his attack. Tae-Kyung managed to defend against his sword strikes and unexpectedly hit Seo-gun's face with the bottom part of his spear, shocking the onlookers. Seo-gun, enraged, declared, "Not bad. However, this will be as far as you get." Tae-Kyung retorted, "You are actually fucked now. You better prepare yourself. I am going to beat the shit out of you." The system alerted that the status effect Cower has been lifted. Seo-gun, who had become the hope of the family due to his hard training and rising to the rank of first rate at a young age, saw the current situation as an opportunity for the Mount Hang Sword Sect to increase their power in the province of Shanzai. However, he couldn't believe what was happening as Tae-Kyung continuously dodged his attacks and even landed blows on him. Wai-peng was amazed at the turn of events, witnessing Seo-gun being beaten by Tae-Kyung, who had just achieved the third-rate warrior rank. 4 members from the Mount Hang Sword Sect shouted to nullify the match, but Wai-kyung gave a warning blow to one of them, silencing their protests. Wai-kyung thought to himself, "What bullshit are you spouting? This match is something that you guys wanted. Go back to your seat and quietly wait until this match is over." Wai-peng was about to say something, but Wai-kyung stopped him, remarking, "Don't talk. This is quite possibly the greatest moment of my life." Seo-gun's weapon flew out of the stage, and Tae-Kyung told him, "Hurry and surrender. You know you can't beat me." Seo-gun gathered his chi and decided to give Tae-Kyung a powerful blow. Tae-Kyung managed to stop Seo-gun's first attack with his spear but received an attack to his face with the second strike. Seo-gun thought he had dodged it, the hit supposed attack on his neck. Then Tae-Kyung immediately counterattacked with multiple of powerful punch. The system alerted, "You have successfully completed the match quest. You have earned the title victorious. The realm stage of your chi sense has risen to 3rd mastery. You will now be able to identify things that are within 50 levels of you. The realm stage of your Jin family's cultivation technique has risen to 4th mastery." Wai-peng questioned what was happening, and Wai-kyung proudly said, "I drew the match from yesterday. The main focus is Lee Seo-gun, who has been thoroughly defeated, and my amazing Tae-Kyung, who emerged victorious." Wai-peng scolded him, saying, "There is a lot of work you need to catch up on. And you are telling me you spent the entire day drawing this one thing? Are you out of your mind?" Wai-kyung replied, "Oh, that is why I drew another one. I was going to show it to you later, but your eyes are pretty sharp. That one is about what happened after the match." Wai-peng admitted, "Well, I have to admit, I am quite surprised. The 3rd young master has completely changed." Wai-kyung agreed and commented, "Who would have thought a day like this would come? My little brother has finally emerged as a divine hawk." Suddenly, a messenger pigeon delivered bad news to them. Seo-gun was killed on his way home by a mysterious assailant. Tae-Kyung pondered about their recent battle and wondered if it was because he had stacked his stat points on strength, stamina, and agility, which seemed to have made him slightly better than Seo-gun. Additionally, he had plenty of combat experience. Overall, it meant that he was strong enough to take down someone as powerful as a level 30 Lee Seo-gun. However, even though he relentlessly attacked Seo-gun, the latter was able to withstand most of his blows. But the last attack, which Tae-Kyung managed to dodge most of, still sliced through him easily. That meant the difference between them was their chi. Tae-Kyung wondered why his chi hadn't increased despite defeating Seo-gun, who was a first-rate warrior. He questioned the system as to why he was still a second-rate warrior. The only aspect in which Seo-gun surpassed him was the strength of his chi. Tae-Kyung immediately thought that he had no choice but to consume his chi early, which he found peculiar. Until now, Tae-Kyung had been extremely cautious since even the slightest threat could endanger his life. But now that nothing serious had happened to him in a week, everything had changed. Tae-Kyung wondered how he was supposed to raise his fame. The system alerted that rumors regarding the Jin family of Taiyuan's sleeping dragon had started to spread. Due to these rumors, his fame had increased by 10. Wai-Kyung summoned all the members for a meeting, and as Wai-Kyung was about to explain the reason for gathering everyone, the head elder mentioned that it was regarding the Mount Hang Sword sect.
So, friends, this chapter comes to an end. What will happen next? We'll uncover it in the next chapter. Don't forget to rate this chapter out of 10 in the comments. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.